welcome back to my channel. Before we launch into today's video, I would like to just do a minor update of things. I have moved house recently and there has been no internet for the longest time, but I kind of pre-saw that happening because there are always issues around moving apparently with internet and stuff. And I wanted to try to keep my schedule as much as possible, which is one video a week. It shouldn't in theory be really hard, so in theory, meaning it's ended up being a lot harder to keep in a moving process than I thought it would be. I pre-recorded the last 5 videos and you've been seeing them as normal while I've been going, oh my goodness, pack boxes, move house, unpack boxes, and I'm still not done. 7 weeks later, still not unpacked enough. Well, kind of enough. Found my desk, found the filming boom, found the tripod which you're currently sitting on, found my camera, so we've got a whole bunch of positive ticks here. The main thing that I don't have is a wardrobe. I have boxes for wardrobes currently, and it was like novel for the first month, and it's a bit like, oh, we've moved house and we haven't got a wardrobe, isn't this cute and novel and stuff. And at this point I am really bored of seeing the same clothes, wearing the same outfits. It's getting a bit boring, if you know what I mean. There is no clothing excitement, and I'm not gonna go buy new clothes just because I can't get to the clothes I already have. But saying that, I will have a wardrobe soon because it was basically ordered late, missed the shipment, and it is late, just like the internet is late and everything is slow. Hey. Trying to keep positive here, trying to remain positive. At least there is filming stuff, there is art stuff, and let's move on to today's video because I'm gonna waffle the entire video if I'm not careful. Today we are doing the review of the Make It Happen planner. Now, I did do an unboxing and immediate review on this when I received it in December this last year, and my initial thoughts I will link in here for you guys to click on if you'd like to see the initial video. But this is the just over the half a year mark in, and the basic review. So just initially you can see that there is some wear and tear on the spine. It's lasted pretty well. I have got things wedged in the front and the back of this planner which is beefing it up, and it's all like things like moving house stuff and car stuff and a COVID chart. But the basic spread is a week to view. You have your positive habit trackers on the side. I will show you those in a second. I will move this camera to this boom connection up here, and I'll film directly above this desk over here. So that is what I'll be doing in a second. I've pre-marked out the pages I would like to show you. Let's get into that right now. So this is the planner like I showed you in the previous shot. These are just the tabs I've put in to remind me of stuff, and these, which I'll explain later, are to do with the months for quick referencing. Let's have a little look on the inside. So you have some of the basic bits in the front with its Meraki, the brand that it is, that they have made themselves. Tori Illustrator, because I thought, well, this is all about dreams and whatnot, why not show you guys everything like that. You have inspirational quotes, what happened, and month breakdowns I've showed you before. Then in here is basically like a kind of dreamscape, if you like, and you basically draw, write, do whatever you want to, you know, achieve what you would like. So I wanted to be more active. I am, so that's good. I wanted to buy my first home with my partner. We're working towards that. That's not necessarily going to be achieved this year, but we're hoping so. I want to do some teaching of some bits and bobs. I want to upgrade my activity packs. I want to develop my game that I've been working on, but I've put down at the moment. There are some other things I needed to do first. More shows, carrying with YouTube, and up here with some more goals, but they were private. and I want to do more arty stuff on the outside world. And I have been doing that, but I do still want to get better at this. Because you get 2 spreads like this. I filled out one, but I found that I didn't want to have so many dreams that it became unrealistic to follow. So I only did one with the idea of, if I get halfway through the year and I think of more that would be doable in the same year, or I just really want to write down, I will do. And as you can see, I haven't gone further than 4. And of which, to be honest, out of all 4, the only thing that I haven't really done anything with is the bee game. But like I said, that's gone on a back burner due to, well, other things taking preference over it. For example, I've been getting quite a bit more freelance work in recently, which has really upped my creative outlet in the big wide businessy world. So this is just an example of a spread and how I've been looking at it. You've got your goal trackers on the left. That doesn't change through the entire thing. They are always on your left. They're always blank for you to do what you want with. I have just put read or write more, draw, YouTube, and get outside, exercise-y based things, which I kind of write in as I go, and I try and keep it roughly in the idea of AM to PM, which kind of does and kind of doesn't work. I'm not very good at seeing this through because I'm very much I'll leave this open today and I'll fill it out as I go, or if I know I've got an appointment, I'll write it in. But that's more of a me issue, not a diary issue. This is where I start to get a bit messy, unfortunately, but my idea of running with this changed a little bit on this spread, which is why I'm showing you. I started using washi tape to show where different things are happening at work. These kind of stayed the same. The colour slightly changed depending on what ones I had available at the time, but the themes are still exactly the same and they haven't really changed that much. I do tend to use this little area at the bottom, even still now, just to write down codes or colours that I'm using in arty pieces, or notes or things that I need to fit in somewhere and haven't got around to doing. And I've been using up some of my older stickers. I've definitely been using some of my older stickers. I have a few cats, some stars, some cheeky monkeys. Just trying to make it a bit more fun. This page is all about your goals, your monthly ones, so you just give yourself a goal. For example, get art tool ready. That was basically for a few shows I had coming up, all in like a space of together. I wouldn't have had the chance to go in and do more editing for that, so I had to make sure I was done in advance for it all. So that was fine. Card machine, cash flow organization, but that was more of a personal thing. Art prints, people have other goals. I have got some later on where it's like do more yoga, do more things outside, and then setting yourself actions to do that and a date. So usually it's like end of the month or ASAP, or if they have particular dates like that one did. Stuff like that. So it's always changing, and it just keeps things fresh, and it always points towards, at the beginning, your very end goal for the year, or your dream for the year kind of thing. Another example of me trying to use the spread to my advantage, I ended up not liking splitting so much of the page up because I ended up doing lots and lots. It got very messy. I must just say, I use these as a mind dump. I don't really ever set a page up thinking I want it to look pretty. I'm just trying to go for productivity than pretty, which is why I don't do the bullet journal, because the bullet journal took way too long to make it pretty. So I ended up just colour coding it in the end, and I always trail off at the weekend because I'm just like, I'm just gonna do what I like because it's the weekend. So instead of having the washi tape coming down, marking out half and losing half the space, I just put it across the top. Again, I got fed up with, you know, how I had it before, so I was trying something new again. Still not finding my little comfort zone, because then at the same time I wanted to show roughly what I was doing at work, even though I forgot to write stuff in certain places. But I wanted to show where I was and wasn't working, and just trying to remember roughly what I was doing, because my memory is pretty bad. I went through a phase of putting mini post-it notes in and moving it around depending on what I was doing. This sort of setup was something I was enjoying at the time. I had the 4 colours there and the workspace, again looking at different ways I could do it. By this point I discovered that I liked separating work stuff out of this diary because It's work stuff, it's nothing creative. I don't want it to be in my creative diary. Then the afternoon slot takes the top half and the evening slot takes the second half. And I tend to do that pretty well, and I just use the pink and the blue to make it interesting, chuck some stickers in, doodly here, doodly there, and scribble. It is literally a mind dump. To be honest, the paper is pretty good. There's writing on the other side. You can't really see it too much. There's a little bit of bleed through, but nothing major for me to be like, oh no, I can't possibly use these pens on it. I definitely wouldn't be able to use Copics, and I definitely wouldn't be able to use Pro markers because they are alcohol based. They would simply just bleed through and it would be gross. Unless you like that kind of thing. Unless you like the ghosty effect that can happen sometimes with that. I've now changed my little colour code system that is meant to enforce positive habits. I personally use it more as organisation rather than positive habits. For example, I've got draw, activity, YouTube and freelance. Freelance is new. I took out me time for freelance because me time is really drawing. That's pretty much what I do, drawing or reading. I was fine just mixing it up. I've just put a simple piece of washi tape across indicating where I'm working. Diaries for me, I find very hard to find one that I like and will return to. And I'm not gonna put it down and say it's awful. It's definitely not. It's definitely done its job. It's made me aim at things that I want to achieve and then proceed to try and get there, and that in itself has been really good, because while I have tons of dreams and I really want to do this, that and the other, I usually don't know how to get myself from here to there, and this diary has been helping me understand the steps from where I was to where I want to be. I'm probably about halfway between the two now, and we're just over half the year in. The two things I would like to see improve on it is the size and weight of it. It could be reduced by 1 inch all round, and that would reduce some of the weight. Could easily trim down some of this and narrow the Saturday and Sunday, or maybe make it into a square instead. There are things that could be done to make it more user friendly in that sense, and again with the tabs. That's all. Everything else has been perfect. The ribbons haven't fallen out. There's slight damage to the spine because of how much I use it, but it should be fine to go to the end of the year and beyond. So I'm very happy in awarding this diary 9 stars out of 10 because it's been awesome. So it's up to you guys if you want to have a little look at getting yourself a Make It Happen diary. For me personally, it's been worth it this year. I probably won't repeat it next year, but maybe it's something I do, I don't know, once every 5 years, just to break it up and make something happen. Make it happen. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll bring you some more arty goodness sometime in the future. Bye! So thanks very much for watching, guys. Like if you liked and sub if you haven't. Just keep doodling. Bye!